In today's video, we're going to be having a look at the Eufy 2K battery-powered video doorbell. We're going to be doing a quick unboxing and I'll be sharing with you my thoughts and opinions on the video doorbell. And if you stick around till the end, I'll show you how you can integrate the doorbell into HomeAssistant. Check it out. What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. Okay, so let's start this video off with full transparency. I was given this video doorbell unit for free by Eufy, but I was never paid or even asked to create this video. So everything you see in this video are all my own thoughts and opinions, and Eufy won't even see this video until it goes live. Now, this video is not going to be a full technical review, it's going to be more of my first initial thoughts and opinions on using the device. Now, I've been using it for nearly a week now, and out of all the video doorbells I've tested, this one is currently my favourite. Also, it's Prime Day, so if you're interested in this particular doorbell, go ahead and jump on over to Amazon and get yourself a discount. If you are interested in seeing an in-depth review for this doorbell, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you ding-dong the notification bell, you'll be alerted to whenever that video comes out. Let's start off by having a quick look at what this thing is and what it does. So as you may have guessed, it's a battery-powered 2K video doorbell. In addition to getting the doorbell, you also get the Eufy Homebase 2. Now, the Homebase 2 acts as local storage for the video doorbell, so any pictures or photos that the doorbell captures get stored locally on that Homebase. The doorbell and the Homebase connect to each other using a private, low-powered wireless connection. This supposedly reduces standby power consumption by well over half. You can connect your doorbell to Google and Alexa services to display your camera feed on supported devices. Alexa, show me the doorbell.
Okay.
The doorbell also does usual things that other doorbells do, like ring when you press the button. It also has human detection and configurable motion detection. The motion detection can be set by sensitivity, and you can also record activity zones that let you define areas that you want to detect motion in. You can also use it as an intercom, and you can set up pre-recorded messages. The camera also has very good night vision, and like other video doorbells, the button glows when motion is detected to allow you to see the button in the dark. Okay, let's have a look at what we get in the box. So that's everything you get in the box. The main thing to take away from that is that you get the 2K video doorbell and also the Homebase. The Homebase acts as a local and wireless storage medium for the doorbell, so any pictures or video that the doorbell captures will be stored on the Homebase. So we know what it is and we know what's in the box. Let's have a look at how we set it up. The setup process for this doorbell is very streamlined. The first thing you need to do is just download the Eufy security app. Once you've got the app opened and you're registered with Eufy, you'll need to set up your Homebase. With the app, we'll choose Add Device and then we'll select the Homebase. We then just need to plug in the Ethernet cable and power cables. With the cables plugged in, we just need to wait for the red light on the front to turn blue. It's then going to ask us to scan a QR code which can be found on the bottom of the Homebase. With that scanned, our Homebase will connect to our network and it will look for any firmware updates. These updates will have to be done before you do anything else. With the Homebase updated, we can choose Add More Devices and select our 2K doorbell. The process for adding the doorbell is then the same, you just need to scan the QR code on the bottom of the doorbell. You then just need to follow the remaining steps, which are going to involve pressing and holding the sync button on the back of the doorbell. The Homebase will then play a little tune which will connect it to the doorbell. And once that doorbell is connected, you'll be free to place it wherever you want. That's been a quick run through of what the product is, what you get with it, and how you go about setting it up. Again, if you are interested in a more in-depth review for this doorbell, make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep your eyes out for that video. We're now going to run through some of my initial impressions and thoughts, then I'll show you how to add this thing into HomeAssistant. For the few days that I've been using this doorbell, I've got to say I'm very impressed with it. The design for it is subtle and sleek and it fits into its surroundings. It's unobtrusive, it's obvious what it is, and for me it's worked perfectly in both day and night conditions. There's not been any horrible lens flare and it's easy to see it in the dark as it lights up. This thing boasts a 180-day battery life, which is mad when I compare it to some of the other doorbells that I've been using, where they've only lasted 2 or 3 weeks. In addition to being battery powered, it also comes with some cable connectors, so if you've already got some existing doorbell wiring, you can actually wire the doorbell up so it's permanently powered. The app to use the doorbell is very intuitive and simple to use. It launches very quickly and it's easy to find any events or notifications that your doorbell's created. They also open up and play very quickly thanks to the Homebase's local storage. You get access to features like person detection or marking out your own motion zone, whereas with some other doorbells, these features are locked behind a paywall and you have to pay for it. And speaking about paying for things, this thing has 0 subscription fees, so once you buy it, you get everything. You get your local storage and all these features with no additional costs. And on top of that, it's got nice Alexa and Google integration, as well as being able to integrate into HomeAssistant. The thing that I like most is just how simple it is to set up. It's very easy to set up the Homebase and also link the doorbell. And having this simplicity is going to make you want to buy more of their products because it's so easy to just chain them together. Again, in the short time that I've had this doorbell, for me, it's done everything that it says it can do. So, would I recommend this video doorbell? I'm going to say yes. I haven't tested this product long enough yet to be able to give a full in-depth review, which is why this video is very light on technical features and it's just a quick overview. But with the short amount of time that I've had with it and the fact that I've had to do the setup and that I've really enjoyed it, I thought I'd share it with you guys. So if you're after a doorbell that plays nice with your existing home automation systems, has got local storage, has 0 subscription fees, and you can also wire it into the mains if you want, then this could be the doorbell for you. Okay, HomeAssistant time. So in order to get this doorbell set up and working with your HomeAssistant, you're going to need to have an MQTT broker set up and installed. In this video, I'm not going to be going through the process of setting up an MQTT broker, but I have previously gone over the process of setting up a broker in a previous project. So in part 2 of my room assistant setup, I've run through the whole process of setting up an MQTT broker. So if you haven't got one set up, go ahead and check that video out and then come back to this part. And if you're sticking around, I'm going to assume that you've got an MQTT broker set up, so we're going to get straight into it. We're going to be making use of a custom add-on known as the Eufy HomeAssistant MQTT Bridge, created by Max Winterstein. What this add-on does is it forwards the Eufy security push notifications to HomeAssistant via MQTT. This is going to allow us to access information such as the camera's battery level, if there's any people or motion being detected, and we can also grab an image directly from the doorbell camera. This add-on works with the doorbell that we're looking at, but it also supports a bunch of other different Eufy cameras. To get started, we're going to need to open up the supervisor and we're going to need to go to the add-on store. From here, we're going to choose the 3 dots in the top right corner and we need to add a new custom repo. To do this, we're just going to press repositories. And at the bottom here, we're just going to paste in the URL for where the add-on's located. You can find this URL in the description below. Once you've pasted that in, just press add. And you should then see this custom add-on added into your list. We can then just press close. We can then see the Eufy HomeAssistant MQTT Bridge located here. So we're just going to press on that. And then from here, we're just going to press install. And while we're waiting for that to install, a massive thank you to Matijse for creating this bridge. When that's finished installing, we're going to need to make a quick change to the configuration. So up at the top there, we're going to press configuration. To carry on with the configuration, you're going to need to create a second Eufy account. This account can't have 2-factor authentication, so you're going to need to give it a very strong password. Currently, this add-on doesn't support 2-factor authentication, and if you use the same account that you used to log into the Eufy app on your phone with the add-on, there's a chance that you're going to get logged out, which is a pain because you're either not going to get the notifications in HomeAssistant or you're not going to get the notifications on your phone. So go ahead and set up that second account, and then from your main account, you're going to want to share access to the doorbell with your secondary account. In the configuration, we're then going to want to enter the username and password for that secondary account that we just created, and you need to ensure that that account does not have 2-factor authentication. The next bit of the config to fill in is your MQTT information. So this will be the URL for where your broker is located and the username and password that you use to connect to your broker. Again, if you've got no idea what those are or how to go about setting up that broker, check out that video that I previously created. That's going to be all the configuration that we need. We can then jump back to the info tab at the top and we can press start on the add-on. If we head over to our MQTT integration now, we should see the doorbell information being pulled into Home Assistant. Let's just check this. So we're going to press configuration at the bottom there, and then we're going to choose integrations. In our integrations list then, we're going to want to find our MQTT broker. So I can see mine there, and I'm just going to press on the 17 devices. In my device list, I can see the Eufy doorbell just there. So I'm going to press on that. And from here, we can see that information that I previously mentioned. So we can see the battery percent, if the doorbell's been pressed, the last event, which is a snapshot of whatever last happened on the doorbell, if there's motion currently being detected, and if there's currently a person being detected. And as those things are classed as sensors, binary sensors, and a camera, you can make use of those in your automations as you normally would. You can see on the right here, I've got a little script set up. And what this particular script does is it's going to grab that last event image and it's going to store it in Home Assistant. And I'll just show you that quickly. And it's nice and simple. All it does is call the camera snapshot service, and then I store that image, and then I can use that image then in Home Assistant. An example for using that image could be with TV notifications. So for example, when the doorbell's pressed, if the TV's on, it's going to display a little image of who's at the front door. If you're interested in setting up Home Assistant TV notifications, I created a video on this not that long ago, so go ahead and check that out. And that's pretty much it. We've had a look at what the doorbell is, what you get in the box, how to set it up, and how to integrate it into Home Assistant. Over the coming weeks, I'm going to be testing this doorbell out to see if it lives up to its specification. I'll also be doing more with the Home Assistant integration, and anything cool I come up with, I'll be sharing with you guys in that video review. If I manage to get this out on time, it should still be Prime Day, and you should be able to go and grab yourself a discount on this doorbell. As always, a massive thank you to these awesome dudes who are my patrons. If you're interested in supporting my channel, then check out my Patreon linked in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop me a like, and if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell. You'll then be alerted to any future video that I do. If you're after any extra information or help in regards to this video, then let me know in the comments below. Also, check out my Facebook group where you can share images and ask extra questions. And if you want to see any behind the scenes or sneak peeks at upcoming projects, then be sure to be following me on my Instagram account. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.